classic crew, and welcome to today's video where I'm going to be showing you 5 outfits that are all modest and fit into the cottagecore aesthetic. I don't know if you've seen, but there are a bunch of aesthetics going around the internet, and they've been going around, I feel like, since COVID hit. And of course, I'm sure that they existed before, but they sort of picked up steam when COVID had us all staying at home. And one of the aesthetics that has become popular is the cottagecore aesthetic. Another one would be the dark academia aesthetic, but cottagecore has been really popular. And the idea of these aesthetics is that you will dress in a certain way that kind of reflects that feeling. You'll decorate your home that way, and you'll surround yourself with an aesthetic that you enjoy. And the cottagecore aesthetic became really popular during COVID because everyone was staying home. So the idea of embracing traditional homemaking and making bread, which was very popular, the sourdough starters, if you guys remember, and just dressing in a certain way that looked much more kind of prairie-like, and stuff that you would wear around your home in a comfortable way, but that was still very feminine and very girly, that became very popular. And I find that for myself, I am someone who straddles the line between cottagecore because I love that stuff. I love kind of the ethereal nature of it, the girly aspect, the femininity, and the kind of magic feeling. I love that stuff. But on the other side, I also am a very classic tailored person. Those two things don't really go hand in hand, but those would be the two aesthetics that I probably go towards. But my fashion sense tends to straddle that line, right, between cottagecore and just dressing very tailored and classic. That's my thing. So I wanted to read you a description of what cottagecore actually means. Cottagecore is an internet aesthetic that celebrates an idealized rural life and developed throughout the 2000s until being named on Tumblr in 2018. Oh, so it goes all the way back to 2018. It just became popular in 2020 for me, like I saw it in 2020. It values traditional skills and crafts such as foraging, baking, and pottery, and is related to similar nostalgic aesthetic movements such as grandmacore, farmcore, goblincore, interesting, and fairycore. It's a very cozy aesthetic, but not in the sense of like sweatpants and sweatshirts, but more just comfortable dresses and things that you could wear around the house and still feel very much like a woman. So I really like this aesthetic because I do find that it is very feminine, and I think that you guys will love it too. So I wanted to show you 5 outfits that I think represent the cottagecore aesthetic pretty well and that are obviously modest, because that's what we do here on my channel. And if you are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. If you like modest fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and commentary from a conservative perspective, definitely subscribe. I'd love to have you join the classic crew and be a part of our community. So I'm excited to share these 5 outfits with you guys. Let me know in the comments if you've heard of cottagecore, if you personally like this aesthetic, if there's another aesthetic that you like. I may not know it. I only know a few, but I just thought this was a cool idea and I'm excited to get started. So let's get into it. The first outfit is this dress that I got for my birthday with my mom at Target. And I actually showed this dress in my Target video, and I love it. It is so comfortable, so flattering. I think it is a perfect dress to fit into the cottagecore theme. I know that sometimes cottagecore tends to be a little bit more pastel with its color palette, but I just thought that the shape of this dress was so perfect I couldn't pass it up for this video. And I belted it with a thick woven belt, which goes along with the idea of basket weaving, which is a very cottagecore thing to do. I paired this dress with my blue lace-up booties. I found when I looked up cottagecore outfits that lace-up boots are a very important part of the look, probably because you're supposed to feel like you could just go out into the forest or into a field and you wouldn't have to worry about your shoes. It's very practical. So I thought this was a good compromise. I don't have a pair of shoes like that. So this shoe worked. It kind of did the job and it matches the dress, which is great. And I put on a pair of silver hoops, again, that kind of mimicked that basket woven feeling because it's kind of woven together. The silver looks woven together, and I thought that looked really pretty together. I also put on this orange kind of scarf around my hair, which I think is a very cottagecore thing because you would want your hair more out of your face when you're doing kind of traditional homemaking stuff. So I thought this was a really cute outfit. I just love it. I think it's really flattering. If you're going to wear a dress like this, I think that the best thing to do is to belt it, but When I'm at home alone, I also love that this dress doesn't have a cinched waist because I can just be incredibly comfortable all day. And even though it might not be the most flattering thing in the world, it still makes me feel very feminine. Before we get into outfit number 2, I did want to mention that I found these adorable little fairy houses at the Dollar Tree, and I love them. They make me feel very cottagecore. They're so cute, and they were $1. This is $1, and I just thought this was so much fun. I put it around my house now, and they make me feel so cozy and cute and comfy, and like there's a little fairy living in my house, which I love. There's also this little gate, which I just think this is the cutest idea. I don't know if it's weird. I like it, and I'm gonna keep it. Outfit number 2 is this yellow dress. So I bought this with my mom. My mom and I, it's kind of our thing. When we spend time together, we like to go shopping together. It's our love language. So I bought this dress while I was with her, and I love this dress. It's so flowy and beautiful and comfortable, and I love the color. You don't often find a dress that's bright yellow, which I love. It also cinches in right at the waist, which is very flattering. And I paired it with a pair of brown boots. I think these boots are just really comfortable. They're really flattering. They go well with a dress like this because this dress is slightly too short for me to wear with a flat shoe because it does hit me a little bit too high on the leg, but wearing it with a boot, it just disguises it and makes it look really good. I also paired it with an orange headband, which I again love because it keeps your hair out of your face. And I love this headband because it makes me look like I have volume in my hair, even when my hair is oily. This is my secret trick. Whenever my hair is starting to look oily, I'll put on one of those headbands because they have the kind of height and it'll make my hair look voluminous even if it's not. As far as jewelry, I wanted to go very dainty and I wanted it to look like I was covered in flowers and stars and things that were very just girly and feminine. And so I put on these gold leaf earrings and I put on these 2 necklaces layered. One is more like a cluster of crystals and the other one is in the shape of a sunburst, which I think is really pretty. So I think this whole outfit just screams cottagecore to me and I really enjoy it. The third outfit is this little blue dress. I think this little blue dress is the cutest. I cannot wait to wear it in the summertime. As of right now, it's kind of too cold to wear it, although it's not terrible outside here. I'm very grateful for that. I can actually go outside without tights on. So I can wear this, but it feels a little springy and summery to me. But when you throw this white sweater on top, it is perfect for winter. So I think this is such a pretty dress. Pairing it with a white sweater really makes it feel wintry because blue and white is such a winter color scheme, but wearing it without the sweater, it's perfect for the other seasons. So it does transition really well. I paired it with a pair of pink socks and loafers. This is a very big thing in cottagecore, is the idea of wearing like little girly socks, little ankle socks. And I liked the idea of pairing it with this dress because this dress is a little shorter. So wearing a higher sock is still flattering. If you're wearing a longer dress with an ankle sock, it's just not as flattering on the leg because you're cutting off the length of your leg. I threw on these little flower earrings, which to me are the most cottagecore piece of jewelry I own. I think these are just adorable. They don't get in the way, but they're very, very pretty and really remind me of nature, which I love. Outfit number 4 is this little pink dress. I think this dress is super flattering, even though I don't think it might look flattering on the hanger, but because it has a very stretchy waist, it cinches you right at your thinnest part. And I think this dress is just really pretty and flowy, which I really enjoy. I paired it with my loafers, but this time I took the socks off because the length of the dress was a little bit too long to wear with those ankle socks. And to make this look even more cottagecore, I put on this pink straw hat. Straw hats fit in with the cottagecore aesthetic because the idea would be that you're going out into a field or into a prairie and you would have something to cover your head. It's very practical. So it goes with this outfit perfectly, so I thought I would throw that on. But I also wanted to show you that you could easily transition this for the fall by just throwing on a cardigan. I threw this cardigan on. It's not the most flattering outfit, but cottagecore isn't always about being flattering. Sometimes it's just about being practical, but it does cinch you at the waist, which is nice. and the color pattern looks really good together. I also, for my accessories, chose some kind of natural pieces, at least for the earrings. I put on these really cool kind of acrylic and wood earrings, which I think are really interesting and go well with this look. And then I put on my star necklace that my husband gave to me, just something daintier around the neck, and then a little bit more of a statement earring. The last outfit that I wanted to show you guys is an outfit with pants. I have found when I was doing research that cottagecore, you don't see a lot of pants outfits. You can see some shorts, but I don't see a ton of outfits with pants. So I tried my hand at it, although it isn't something that I could find like direct inspiration for really easily. So I put on these pink pants that are just more comfortable, not like a jean, because that's in a way too modern. And then instead of using the pink belt that came with it, I put on a brown woven belt, again, that basket weaving kind of idea, and it just looked, I really like the look of that together. I also threw on this sweater, which I think is a very cozy looking sweater, and I really like the knit of this sweater. The color I think is really unique because it has blue and pink mixed in together in the yarn. And then two of the pieces that you've already seen here, I put on the brown boots again because I just think that these pants with brown boots is really flattering as opposed to a flat. A loafer would make my leg look really kind of stumpy, but putting on these boots really kind of elongates the leg, which is a very flattering thing. And I put the pink hat back on because I thought that would just add a little bit of extra cottagecore feel to this outfit. I finished off with my classically Abby earrings that I designed with Rachel Lynn Jewelry. I think these earrings are very kind of fairy-like, and they have a flower in the middle, so I thought that would just be perfect for this look. And I think that this look is probably leaning more away from cottagecore, but I still think it's very cute and it could sort of fit in with the aesthetic. So those were my 5 modest cottagecore looks. As you can see, the cottagecore aesthetic is pretty modest on its own. It's a lot of dresses, it's a lot of flowy items, it's a lot of cozy and comfy pieces, and it's not super difficult to wear these clothes in a modest way. It's kind of already built into the look itself. So I just wanted to show you guys how, if you are interested in trying this aesthetic, you definitely can, and you may even have pieces already in your closet. I didn't have to buy anything at all to make the looks for this video. So I really enjoyed putting this together. Let me know in the comments which of these looks was your favorite. If you like cottagecore, I'd love to know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We'd love to have you here as part of the classic crew. Make sure to ring that notification bell to get notified of all my new videos. If you would like to follow me on social media, it is Classically Abby absolutely everywhere. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!